Hello and welcome back to another video. Today is a beginner's yoga flow, and this is perfect for anyone who is starting or wants to start with yoga. So this is a good introduction to Vinyasa yoga. But before we start, I quickly wanted to share with you what yoga actually means, because I remember when I started with yoga, I didn't really know what yoga was until I went to India to practice and to go for my yoga teacher training. So when I was there, it was really a shock for me for what yoga was. I was a complete newbie in a yoga teacher training. So to avoid this, I quickly wanted to share this with you. So yoga is actually a lifestyle or philosophy from Southeast Asia, meaning, I think it's Southeast, yeah. So India and Sri Lankan. And this is a lifestyle, and it's separated in 8 different parts. And one of the parts is called yoga asana, or the physical posture, physical part of yoga. So what you're seeing here on the mat, and what you mostly see on Instagram or social media, is yoga asana. So this is not really yoga. This is not representative of what yoga is. This is one part of yoga. And then another part that we're also using is pranayama, or your breath. Pranayama literally means sacred or vital energy. So very important for your practice. So these are 2 parts, 2 elements that we're taking from the complete yogic lifestyle and then using them in a yoga class. So I hope this was a little bit informative for anyone starting. This style is yoga vinyasa, so it's literally a flow. So we're flowing from one posture to another, making smooth transitions, using the breath, of course. Starting off in Sukhasana, cross legs. And before we start, make sure to grab a block if you need one, because this is going to help you for postures, especially when you're new to yoga. Okay, starting off in Sukhasana, or cross legs, placing my hands on my knees and palms facing up. We're always starting with a small or short meditation or moment to calm the mind and the spirit and the body, so that we can start from a silent space, because yoga asana is generally seen as a sort of prayer or meditation. And when you pray or meditate, you're also fully in the now and really present. So this is what we're looking for here. Breathing deeply, belly breaths, and exhaling slowly. Taking your time here. This is your practice. And the moment you're stepping on your mat is the moment you are giving time to yourself. So giving or treating yourself. And let me be clear, in the beginning it won't feel relaxing or anything, especially because now you're actually looking your way or finding your way through different postures and through the flow. It can be very challenging in the beginning, but stick with me, it's gonna be worth it, I promise. So each time you're inhaling, you extend your back, your spine, you lengthen your spine, and you lengthen also the crown of the head. So try to visualize yourself as if the sky is pulling you up. When you inhale, your ribcage is expanding, and when you exhale, you slowly settle more and deeper in your posture. 2 things that are important that I use in Vinyasa all the time is drishti and ujjayi. So your drishti is actually your gaze, and your gaze is important for any balance posture. So the moment you hear me saying drishti, then you know there's a balance posture. And I want you to find, when I say drishti, a specific point or detail on the ground in front of you, on your mat, wherever, and try to gaze towards this, to focus on that point. So whenever your eyes are not moving, this is actually going to help you with your focus, because if your eyes are not moving, there's no space or time in your head for any other thoughts. So this is very important for your balance and your focus. And then the second one is your ujjayi. And your ujjayi is your ocean breath. So in the beginning it's very difficult, and very awkward to do it. I've been there, I know, but it's actually using the back of my throat to exhale. I don't know if you can hear it, but this is actually going to help with building fire or heat into the body. With your eyes closed, try to gaze between your eyebrows or your nose. And scan your body. Try to scan your whole body from face towards your legs. So start with your forehead. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyelids. Relax your facial muscles, your cheeks, your lips, and your tongue. So detach your tongue from your mouth. Relax your shoulders, relax your belly. Let your hands rest on your knees effortlessly. Relax your legs. And eventually observe any sensations in your body. So maybe you feel something in your legs, in your back, in your shoulders. And try to be aware of your own awareness. Taking your time here to center your energy, your concentration. Okay, are you ready for class? Bring your hands together into prayer hands or Anjali Mudra. Atta Yoga Anushasanam. Inhale here, you're ready for the practice, and exhale, open your eyes. And we're going to move towards our Bidhalasana or tabletop posture. So I'm going to turn around, facing the mat, the front of the mat. Hands on the mat, inhale here. When you exhale, you unbind your legs and you find your way to tabletop. Inhaling here, opening the chest, gazing up, and exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down, rounding the spine. Inhale up, and exhale down. One more, inhale up. You stay here, bring your toes together, exhale, child's pose, Utthita Balasana, extended child's pose. So lay on the mat with your forehead, relax your shoulders, softening. Okay, inhaling, rounding the spine, coming back up, trying to float over the mat. So try not to rest on the ground, but try to float over the mat. So keeping my arms extended or even slightly bent if you feel there's a lot of tension in your shoulders. But try not to sink in here with your shoulders towards your ears, but to push your chest open. Yes. Inhale here. When you exhale, roll over your toes, down dog, Adho Mukha. Step your legs open, and you step or you walk on your mat. You stay at the same place. So you bring some movement into your body, your legs. And if there's a lot of sensation or if there's a lot of tension in your legs behind, try to bring your feet a little wider away from each other. And this is going to remove a little bit of sense of tension behind. Gaze in front of you, inhale, and when you exhale, you step or you jump through your in between your two hands, head towards your legs. If you want, you can bend your legs here. This is the basics, hands on the ground, Uttanasana. And when you exhale, when you inhale, you extend your arms, your legs, extend the back, gaze up in front of you. Exhale, lower, Uttanasana. You can bend your legs here. In Ardha Uttanasana, always extend, inhale up, hands come together, exhale, Samasthiti. Okay, we're starting off, we're warming up the body in Surya Namaskar A. So before we start, bring your 2 feet hip width apart, stand on your toes, and go back down on your heels. So really divide the weight. Hips, not like this, you will never see me like this. Always slightly in, so tailbone in. Same thing with your belly button. So I'm not asking you to suck in the belly, I'm just asking you to bring your belly button slightly inwards towards your spine. Relaxed shoulders, one straight line, hands come together, and try to ground yourself here. So gaze, find your drishti now, this is going to help you with your focus. A soft gaze, and you're going to start activating your muscles, so squeezing the mat with your toes, and using the muscles of my legs just to really, there's tension in my legs now, so I'm activating and using the muscles. This way you try to ground yourself, and try to ground yourself through your feet, so Padabandha, really finding energy from the root, from down. Okay, keep this straight line, inhale, arms up, gaze in between your thumbs. And when you exhale, you lower, fold, Uttanasana. Come back up, halfway up, inhale. And when you exhale, you step back into a plank. You can stay here, or you can work on your knees, and you can work on your chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. And try to connect with your breath here. Take some time in Adho. Pause here. Feel what you need to feel. Okay, inhale, gaze up in front of your mats. When you exhale, you step or you jump in front, in between your feet. And head to knees. Halfway up, inhale. Hands come together, exhale. Second round, last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, step or jump, back, plank. Eventually, chaturanga. Inhale up. And when you exhale, down dog. You don't have to do the chaturanga. If you prefer floating from plank towards your urdhva mukh, you can absolutely do this. But instead of exhaling then, you inhale here, you exhale, and then you lower. When you inhale, you open your chest. This is another option, it's up to you. Okay, gaze in between your hands, inhale, hips stay high, exhale, step or jump in front, head towards your knees, halfway up, inhale. Exhale, lower. Arms to the side, circle movements, inhale, come all the way up. And when you exhale, find your way to Tadasana or mountain pose. So this were 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar A. This is a short warm up, and now we're going to start our flow in Vriksasana or tree pose. So standing on my toes, bring my right foot on my left leg. It doesn't matter how high it is. So this is a balance posture. So before we start, I look for my drishti, my point, my detail. So focus on that. Hands come together or arms over your head, hands together. Stay here for a few breaths. Challenge your balance. Okay, slowly remove your foot from your leg. Make a big step back, and your right foot is flat on the ground, so toes slightly turning in. And you have enough room in between your feet to bend your front leg 90 degrees. So my left foot is facing front of me, and my right foot slightly 45 degrees to my right side. Arms are extended, I'm gazing towards my left hands. Arms horizontally, and keep in mind, keep your shoulders over your hips, so you don't have this. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, first variation, left forearm on your right thigh, or your left thigh, right arm over your head. This is the easier pose. If you want to go a little deeper into Uttita Parsvakonasana, you bring your left hand on the outside of your left foot on the mat, or on your block. If you have a block, you place your hands on your block. Right arm over your head. 4, 3. Opening the chest here. Opening your right side. 2, 1. Inhale here. When you exhale, you push yourself back up. Extend your left leg. Step with your right foot a little closer. So keep your feet away from each other and a little wider than your hips. Extend your arms. Inhale here and exhale. Udita Trikonasana. So try to slide with your shoulder in line with your hip. Left hand on the ground, on your block or on your leg. We're not going to go too deep so that we can keep our shoulders and hips in one line, gazing up. Two more breaths. Okay, inhale, gazing down. When you exhale, you push yourself back up. Turn your hips forwards, stand on your toes, and create momentum here. Because the next posture is called Garudasana or Eagle Pose. So there are 2 variations. Before we start, I find my drishti and I try to move intentionally. So I'm going to inhale here. When you exhale, you bring your right ankle over your left knee and you lower. This is the first variation. The second variation is you bring your right leg all the way over your left and you lower here. Hands come together. 4. Choose your variation. 3, 2, 1. Hands on your hips. Inhale, big step back. Exhale, toes inwards, heels out. Arms up. Inhale. When you exhale, you lower. Halfway up. Inhale. Exhale, settle in your posture. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, down. Right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, down. Left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, down. Right arm up. Inhale. Big movements. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale. Exhale, down. One more to right side. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Halfway up. Inhale. Gaze forward. Hands come together on your hips. Exhale up. Turn your left foot forwards. Inhale and exhale. Step in front of the mat. Releasing. Second flow, the other side. So standing on your toes, dividing the weight. And bringing my left foot on my right leg. Doesn't matter how high it is. Challenge your balance here. Hands come together or arms over your head. If you want to spice it up, you can gaze up in between your thumbs. Switching the gaze is always difficult and challenging. 3, 2, 1. Releasing my left foot from my right leg. Inhaling, big step back. Exhaling, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Take your time to correct and to observe your posture, especially in the beginning. A good base to start yoga is very important. 3, 2, 1. Right hand on the outside of my right foot, on my block, on my mat. It's up to you, or your right forearm or your thigh. Left arm up. 4. Keep your knee over your ankle. 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back up, extend your right leg. Step with your left foot a little closer towards your right foot. Finding my Udita Trikonasana. So keep your heels in one line, inhaling here, and exhaling, gliding or sliding my hips back, shoulders to my right leg, left arm up. If you're a little more flexible, you can try to grab with your peace fingers, your right peace finger, right big toe. But please only do this if you have one line here in your shoulders and your hips. No need to go too far and force yourself to. Gaze down, 1. Inhale here. When you exhale, you push yourself back up. You create momentum, stand on your back toes. Inhale here. And exhale, you can always use your arms as a tool to keep your balance. Inhale here and exhale, ankle, knee, or left leg over and around your right leg. It's up to you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on your hips. Inhale, big step back, toes facing in, heels out. I'm going to turn around, it's easier for me. Arms up, inhale. And when you exhale, you lower, halfway up, inhale. Settle, exhale. Right arm up, inhale. Exhale down. 3 rounds, inhale up. Exhale down. Right arm up, inhale. Exhale down. Left arm up, inhale. Exhale down. 1 more. Inhale up, extend. Exhale down. Left arm up, in. Exhale down. Halfway up, inhale. Hands on your hips, exhale. Yes, turn your right toes to the front of the mat, inhale. When you exhale, you step in front. I'm going to turn around, so this is my side. Okay, inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, bend your legs. Try to find your way on your bum. And keep your knees towards your chest. Okay, inhale. When you exhale, you grab your right knee, you extend your left leg, and you lower on your back. Switch, so bring your right knee over your left leg. I grab my right knee with my left hand, and I extend my right arm, gazing right. I definitely felt a crack in my hip or in my back, and it feels good. I switch sides. I extend my left arm and I bring my left knee over my right leg. Gaze left. Okay. Releasing, bring my 2 knees towards my chest. Inhaling here, extending your legs, and exhaling, coming back into a boat position or Navasana. So keeping my spine straight, my back straight and long. And releasing, finding my way back into a Sukhasana or cross legs. Okay, this was the beginner's flow. Please, if you need a break and you need to give yourself more time to release and to come back after this class, please lay down on your back into Shavasana or corpse pose. This is also always very nice to do after an intense class. I am skipping it because I don't have enough filming time on my camera. I need to change that. Anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing one of my classes. Please leave a comment, some feedback, and I'll see you very soon on the mats. Stay smiling, stay happy. Bye.